Hey, babes. Hello, hello, hello. So, okay, yesterday, January 25th, 2025, I did a channeling session for Naziyah Harris, right? After I did that channeling session, I took a nap. I was feeling very out of it, right? Um, I had a dream, okay? And I posted a video about the dream on my YouTube channel, but I made it where it's unlisted. So if you're not following me, you can't truly see it. But I started to write down here an interpretation of what that dream was telling me. So I'm writing this down, and then I start going into automatic writing, which is like channeling, but like writing as you're channeling. Um, and I she told me some information. Okay, I have information here. I also found the first paper when I was channeling, the very first channeling session I did not post it. I wasn't trusting myself enough. And then I did another one, which was yesterday, and they look damn they're identical. Now, this was the very first one. This is the second one. Oh, I just got chills. Hold on. They look damn they're identical. So, Naziyah Harris, January 25th dream interpretation. There's a curse within this family. And what I mean by that is there's demonic energy, which is negative energy, that is being passed down in this family. Okay. I got demonic energy curse spreading in family. The older generation passes it down. Seeds are already installed in the next generation. Children from 2, 3, 7, 9, 11, 13. Victims. They were victims that turned predator. Okay. This is what's going to happen as well. This has been happening, and this is going to continue to happen if we don't put a stop to it. Already doing the things that they were taught to do to other children. Okay. Naziyah says there's 3 to 5 souls, children, teens, and babies on the other side with her, with Naziyah. She's not the first one to go through this. There's 2 other girls, teenagers. One is connected to Jarvis, which was groomed, hard. She ran away because she was so confused. She was then, after being confused and running away, kidnapped and emmed. She puts the blame on Jarvis as well, because without that wouldn't have happened. There's another one. Ugh. This is a family member of Naziyah's. This is a bloodline connection. Sorry, I just keep getting the chills, like. Connected to family. Groomed, hard, cannot run away. Beaten, strangled, dismembered, landfill, not Naziyah. So she's describing exactly what happened to this other girl. The same thing that happened to Naziyah, but it's not Naziyah, it's another female. She mentions the soulless eyes of Shannon and Grandma. She also, this is now, after she's saying that up here where there's 2 other girls, that's channeling, that's automatic writing channeling. Okay, so she's mentioning the soulless eyes of Shannon and Grandma. She's letting me know that they were fighting for at least 1 month prior to her disappearance. Every single day, all of them. The soulless eyes people are fighting with her, and she's fighting with them every single day for the last month of her life. Now, they always had fights, but this was to the extreme, okay? This was a level higher than what she was used to going through. She's letting me know how this started back generations. It did not just start with grandma, okay? It started before her grandmother, okay? Something happened to her grandmother, and something happened to her mother, and something happened to her mother, and on and on and on. This is a very long curse. I don't even want to say curse. This is just demonic energy jumping and being spread by these people. Grandma met a man a long time ago and did the same things. Petal Ring. Grandma helped dispose of the girl. Family. Petal Ring. Never stopped. Grandma told Shannon how and where to put me. Will not find. This is what I feel, that will not find part. I feel like this would be a quote unquote of what the grandmother was saying to Shannon. Will not find. Shannon told Jarvis to do this or be completely exposed. But don't worry, because we have the perfect plan. No worries. I'm with them all. So, she's exposing the entire family. Not just the adults, but there is a child in the dream. There was a child 2 to 3 years old. I'm going to say 3. That was already molesting children. Already at 3 years old is playing this game of molesting. Okay. There is another one, either 7 to 9 years old. Already molesting. Okay. Not just that, but there is physical abuse. Because in the dream, it's not a dream, it's a vision, but in the dream, I kicked, one of the kids away from the girl, right? And a man came in, and I thought I was about to fight him. And instead, he hit the kid. So there is physical abuse as well as sexual abuse, mental abuse, psychological abuse, emotional abuse, spiritual abuse. There is so... These children are now predators. Children, little baby children are already this has been done before. Damn, they're precisely the way it happened with Naziyah. This is like a replica, like a clone of it. She stresses, you can see it in their eyes. Okay, and I always say that. I can always tell a murderer through their eyes. I can see it. And she's saying you can too, okay? She's saying she's at 3 different landfills. Which makes me feel like the whole cloning of it so is these other girls. Now, they also mentioned babies up here. She's not the first. There's 3 to 5 children, teenagers, and babies. Excuse me, pardon me. Which makes me feel like there is children being conceived through this petal ring. And they find ways to get rid of it in one way or another. I don't know exactly. I cannot do children. This just gets to my soul, the core of my soul. One of the teenagers is saying that her death is also on Jarvis's hand. It may not have been by his hand, but he pushed it upon her, basically. Meaning, if he didn't corrupt her, if he didn't groom her, if he didn't her, she wouldn't have been so messed up in the mind that she felt she had to run away. And then she didn't know any better, and she ran into somebody worse. And then there's one connected to the actual family, the bloodline of Naziyah, who was groomed and and she could not run away. Her cause of death is strangulation, but before she was strangled, before she was strangled, they beat her. They beat her and they beat her. And then they strangled her. They dismembered her and placed her in multiple landfills, not just one. And it's not Naziyah. Pay attention to the soulless eyes. They knew she was pregnant for at least a month before she disappeared. This was not new news. The children scare me. Do you hear me? If they don't get help right now, this will not stop. I'm gonna end this. She wouldn't disconnect from me yesterday when I did the channeling session and I ended it. She wasn't done with me, and I wasn't feeling good. I felt like shit. I just needed a nap, and when I went to, it was a freaking nightmare. The way she showed it to me was not her. She put me and my daughter in the place of her. And it also showed me in the dream that all she wanted was somebody to fucking protect her. That's it. When I hit the first kid, it happened again. It was just like back and forth. I don't want to post the video again. I can maybe add it to this if you guys want me to. I don't want to, but I will. First, I hit the first kid. I went downstairs. I couldn't find my dog, and it was like back and forth, back and forth. I'd lose my dog, I'd lose my baby. I lose my dog, I'd lose my baby. I come back up, and there's an older one trying to do it to my baby now. So I kicked him in the stomach. I go, bow, and then a man comes in, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to fight him now. And then he starts beating on the boy, and I'm like, all right, I gotta take my baby and run. And that's all I feel like she wanted, was somebody to save her, somebody to protect her, somebody to fucking love her. And Naziyah, you freaking deserved all of that. You deserved love, protection. It's not your fault. Like, I have to say that out loud. It was never your fault. I don't care how much you were in love with him. That was not your fault. You wouldn't believe how many comments I get. They say, oh, well, she was the fast one. Oh, why was she so fast? Well, 'cause she was fucking groomed. How can you blame a child when they're surrounded by adults? Oh, this is so disrespectful. You need to ask her family if you can reach out to her. So fuck her family. Okay, I'm her family. I'm her mother now. All right, ask me. How about that? I'm her mother. I take that full responsibility now. Okay, I am her soul mother now. And you know what? She has never felt as much love as I have given her in this past couple of weeks than ever in her life put together. Okay, I'm her mother now. Answer to me. How about that? None of them people deserve to be called Naziyah's family. They're all a piece of shit. I stand on that. This is a demonic energy that is jumping, and they're spreading seeds purposely in these babies, in these little babies. And these babies' minds are already corrupted. Already freaking corrupted. I'm so nauseous right now. I just want to vomit. Like, this is for money. This is for favors and money. And throw me this on the side. Mugs. Uggs. Soulless fucking people. And this landfill, there's three of them. There are so many bodies there. I don't understand how they're not finding them. Like, I've never seen a landfill before, but there it, there were so many people there. I'm talking grown people, old people, young kids. Like, there's so many fucking souls. I just can't comprehend it. I'm just overwhelmed now, and I just want to, like, this ain't easy. I'm sorry.